Hey YouTube, it's Chris, aka Mr. Ramon 420, and here to do a review for you today. Now, I know a few of you have been waiting for this one, uh, and I'm one of the lucky ones that actually bought this. I'm doing a review today for Melancholy de Engel, or Angel's Melancholy. Yeah, wow. I just, I just got done watching it. Um, Let me kind of give you the gist of the story, because unfortunately, the only true copy that is out is from Germany, and there's no subtitles, because I just assumed that they wouldn't want any other country to be aware of this. Wow. Okay, so it starts off with two friends. They come together, they meet each other, they give each other a big hug, and they decide that they're going to go to the carnival in town. They see two beautiful young women, and for some magical reason, they're able to coerce them into having a few drinks with them. Uh, they take them to this wonderful restaurant, which apparently is a place where one of their friends, a very voluptuous female, is in charge and takes them downstairs, and they start having drinks. And apparently, the five of them go back to this really shitty out of the place nowhere house. I mean, this is just like, this is a vile, horrible looking place. And why would the girls even decide to do this? I mean, the one guy looks like he's, you know, the gigolo from Deuce Bigelow, male gigolos, you know, semi-retarded, brother. And the other guy, he looks like a penis with a chin strap. And it's the same guy that was actually in Cannibal. Uh, another other one. So yeah, over the course of the period of days, you get to meet a couple more people, including an older man and a girl in a wheelchair. You feel so bad for the girl in the wheelchair. Oh man. Uh, Unfortunately, you can't really tell if the old man is related to the two younger gentlemen or not. But all of a sudden, there's drugs, involved. There's torture. There's beatings. Um, at one point, the one guy that looks like the gigolo takes the girl in the wheelchair, drags her down to the basement where there's chains and whips and maybe a dead body down there and covered in shit. He takes off her clothes, takes off the colostomy bag, and Scott mentioned this before. Takes his finger inside her hole, and actually two, and just wow. Uh, there's a lot of moments in this film where you know they're trying to be sacrilegious to the church, and there's a combination of doll heads with skeleton bodies covered in shit, and the occasional eating of snails. Plus, you see a lot of maggots going around, and drugs. Drugs are all over the place. I also have to remind you there is a lot of shitting in this film. Seriously, just and you see it. There's shitting, there's pissing, there's vomit. I mean, it is all over the place. It is really nasty, uh, and some there's a pretty brutal killing with old man. What they do to the young girl that they picked up is wow. I've never seen before. They actually take a knife and they, you know what? I gotta be honest with you, people. I don't know how to really review this film because even if there was subtitles to it, the story makes no sense whatsoever. For the fact that these two girls are abused and they see just horrible this horrible place and these horrible two guys, and apparently at one point you find out the one guy that was from Cannibal is dying of some some disease, probably assholeitis, I don't know. There is just a lot of brutality. Now, I know a lot of people have criticized Cannibal Holocaust for the killing of a turtle. Yeah, I gotta ask you people a question. Do you like cats? Do you like furry little cats? Cats that go bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Cats that like they do. You may not like this one. There is a scene where the old man actually drug induces a cat, and let's just say the cat's not here with us anymore. It's pretty realistic. As a matter of fact, the graphics and the visual effects really incredibly realistic. I know there's some people out there that will say, "Oh, I can handle this stuff." You may not be able to with this one. This is a pretty viral film, and aside from the fact, it's well over 2.5 hours long. It's well over 2.5 hours long. I don't know how you can explain, like, yeah, we're going to kill her, yeah, but first I have to take a shit. Oh, where am I going to do that? Hey, let's put it on here. Oh, and there is a video that they show of, I would have to say, a kind of self-induced abortion. Ooh. It is I've seen some pretty messed up films. This is definitely gonna be up there. This is definitely saying, hey, look what we could do. One of the worst things is the music was really nice, and it was really nice on a lot of bad parts. Surprisingly, some of the music was actually written by David Hess. Yes, the David Hess from Last House on the Left, and I'm not going to quote it. There are some great additional stuff, deleted scenes, but of course none of it's in English, so you really can't tell. Would I recommend it to anyone? No. There are a couple people I would definitely recommend it to because, they're kind of messed up as me. I know a few of us actually own this phone, and we're all kind of waiting for the day that it gets English subtitles. It is definitely an artistic horror film. I know quite a few of you are into that. It's, there's some really nasty parts and some parts are just, my God, and they can get away with it. So yeah, it's not a film I would recommend if you're squeamish. Really, it be vile. So yeah, it's Angel's Melancholy. I don't know if it'll ever get an American release. It doesn't seem like you will never see this film come on a Redbox or Netflix. But if it does, they'll cut out a few things. Guys, that's it for me now. I appreciate the chance to check out my review. Sorry if it wasn't more clear, but this is one of those films that it's hard to describe without the subtitles, and still even then, it's a confusing 2.5+ hour film that just kind of goes nowhere, but to the depths of hell. Uh, Thanks for checking out. Tune next time. You know what? I'm probably gonna watch Sharktopus or Meet the Feebles or anything that'll just lift my spirits up a little bit more. Because this is just, it's a fucking downer. Oh, you, I feel like I have to take a shower after this. It's just like, ugh. Alright, guys, I will talk to you later. Rate, comment, subscribe, and don't drink the Kool-Aid. Bye.